Portland Wrestling is brought to you by Tom Peterson's, the happy place to buy, with 4 great stores at Southeast 82nd and Foster Road, where it's worth the trip. Now to ringside and your host, Don Koss.
Again, oh, this place is coming apart. The house of action, indeed. Mercy, stand by, ladies and gentlemen. We got a super tag match coming up tonight. Billy Jack Haynes teaming up with Bryan Adams to go against the team of Rip Oliver and Crusher Flash Norton tonight, right here at the House of Action. I know you like that. Now, on your calendar, mark down June the 9th. Saturday, June the 9th. That's the night Steve Dahl is coming back here for one night only. Saturday, June the 9th. 3 days before that, on June the 6th, I understand that the Grappler and a whole lot of wrestlers are going to be at the Spinning Wheel in Canby singing and doing some other things. I have no ideas. But wrestlers at the Spinning Wheel in Canby on June the 6th. We'll tell you more about that a little bit later on. Next Saturday night, speaking of the Grappler and the Spinning Wheel, we're going to have a country hoedown right here at the Portland Sports Arena next Saturday night. The Virgil Lee Band, they're the country band at the Spinning Wheel in Canby, is going to be here, and the Grappler is going to be the guest singer next Saturday night right here. Can you believe that? Yeah, that's what it says. The Grappler is going to be singing with the Virgil Lee Country Band right here next Saturday night. Tonight, we're going to unveil a new segment of the program called Northwest Update. In Northwest Update, I get a chance to not only talk about the towns that we're going to be in, but we're going to talk about some trivia. We're going to have trivia questions with a little bit of inside news on pro wrestlers and pro wrestling throughout the Northwest. We'll even talk about things like the new tag team champions, the U.S. Male. In fact, we got them right here. Ricky Santana and Curtis Thompson.
Come over here, honey. You come over here. You come on over here, baby. Get out of the camera's way.
All right, goodness.
How do you like my posse so far, huh? Have we got them all, or have we got them all? Yeah, you wish you could hang with us. And you're probably wondering why they're here, don't you?
I wonder.
Yeah, ladies, why are you here?
Ask them.
Why are you here?
It's obvious.
It's obvious.
It's obvious. It's us. Give me a kiss right here, baby. And you too, honey. And how about you, sweetie? Oh, yeah. How about my partner? You got to take care of my partner. There you go. Take care of my partner here.
Oh, hey, these women just love.
Oh, yeah. Just all kinds of love. Now, just like out there in TV land.
Hey, you know why they love us so?
Yeah, they do, don't they? They love us too much. Every week, without fail, you know I have to read you a letter. Now, look at that man's body. Look at them people just go crazy. Hey, brother, guess who wrote us this week? Guess who wrote us this week?
Not the two Cabrona sisters.
You got it, baby.
Oh.
You got Tina and Jenny. They write in. They said, Ricky, your face ought to be on a postage stamp. That way all the ladies could give it a kiss. And she's asking me if the rumor is true, Curtis, that you turned down the part in Total Recall just so Arnold Schwarzenegger could have a job. Is that true?
Yep.
Hey, there you have it firsthand. But let's get down to one serious issue. And I'm talking real serious. And I'm talking at you, Beetlejuicers. When it comes to the best in the Northwest, you're looking at it. When it comes to getting all the women, we got them. And when it comes to doing it like nobody else can do it, we do it. So bank on this, people. When we tell you we're going to get rid of the juicers in the Northwest, that's what we're going to do. Because why do we take care of business our way, which means 2 snaps, a full circle with a half twist.
Whoa. Okay, we'll be back with all that, everything, right after this. Don't you dare go away. We'll be right back. What?
At Tom Peterson's, it's
Get up on it.
Here comes Scotty the Body. Now everybody loves Scotty. I don't know why, but they all do.
of Action. The first event this evening will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, what goes on around here? Introducing in this corner, 238 pounds from Los Angeles, the Latin lover, Al Madril. His opponent in this corner, 237 pounds from New Jersey, Scotty the Body. Referee, Sandy Box.
Here we go. All right, Scotty the Body, Al Madril. Boy, Scotty is ready, is he not? Look at these women following him all over the place. Man, since he's had a change of heart, he has won more hearts, I think, of the ladies in the Northwest. Al Madril asking for the house microphone. What's he got?
First of all, I just want to say, I can't believe all you free brats got in here. And second, those were the most ugliest girls I've ever seen in my life. Ah!
We'll let Scotty the Body answer that one. We are ready to roll here. The first match at the House of Action, and boy, you better stay right where you are because we've got nothing but action for you from start to finish, and we're starting right now. In fact, one of these guys may be finished in just a matter of moments. A lot of news coming your way. We got a new segment called Northwest Update. In fact, I'm getting some of my notes together right now. I've got some very interesting news to pass along to you. Questions that we've received from viewers about wrestlers or about certain things involving pro wrestling throughout the Northwest. In fact, a lot of people, there's not a week that goes by that somebody doesn't ask me about Jonathan Holliday, how his broken arm is, if it's healing, and yes, it is healing. Yes, he does expect to be back in action very shortly. In fact, Jonathan Holliday is in the crow's nest with us right now. He's getting set up, and the next voice you hear will be that of Jonathan Holliday.
Good evening, Mr. Koss, and boy, welcome to another action-packed broadcast. And that's what action's all about. Scotty the Body doing business as business should be done.
Look at that. He's taking care of business, isn't he? Out goes the drill. All we see are his feet landed on his back.
Hey, Scotty the Body has never looked better in his life. He's training hard every day, and he's showing you what wrestling's all about.
Well, he's always called himself the wrestling expert, and he's certainly showing it right now at the expense of Al Madril. A good crowd here tonight, Jonathan. Man, this place is packed again. They're hot jumping and screaming, and they got signs. Look at all these signs and banners around here.
Standing room only. You can hear this capacity crowd shouting on behalf of Scotty the Body. These people are at the top of their lungs. They're going to go home with laryngitis if this keeps up.
Yeah, they are. Well, Al Madril complaining to referee Sandy Barr that Scotty was cheating, and now Scotty's asking for the microphone.
Al Madril, you're accusing me of pulling hair. Well, I might have pulled some hair if you had some.
Oh, Scotty the Body.
I don't know if that is called for in the professional ranks of wrestling. I think they should hammer out their differences in the ring like that's what they're there to do anyway.
Well, I think...
rather than do it on the microphone.
Sometimes one leads to the other, as you well know, Jonathan. A little jab here or there, physically or vocally, gets the job done. Oh, look, Sandy. Oh, Al Madril is really hot right now. He doesn't like that at all. He's a little embarrassed.
Well, I've never seen Scotty the Body so light on his feet. He's really been training hard. You can tell he's been hitting the gym every day.
Ah, he just hit Madril across the face with a rake. Whoa, baby. Madril's a little frustrated here, a little confused. He's not used to Scotty coming out like this, Jonathan. Scotty's he's a notch or two above his fight right now.
Well, you got to remember, Scotty the Body, he's been on both sides of the fence.
Little boogaloo action out there. But Madril trying to figure out, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Well, you know, it's not like Scotty the Body didn't do a few clinics with Al Madril on the school of wrestling from Al Madril's point of view, so anything that Al Madril has to give to Scotty, I'm sure Scotty the Body's going to have it to give back.
Absolutely. And in Scotty's corner is the lovely Ginger. His valet girlfriend, well, now she just bit Madril. She just bit him.
I saw that, and
Boy,
I think she should decide whose man she really is.
I think she should get a shot right away. Well, Scotty the Body gave Madril a shot right in the mouth, and down he went. Boy, well, a lot of folks here, a lot of photographers, a lot of sports writers in the crowd tonight, Jonathan.
Yes, we've got Jimmy Suzuki from Tokyo Sports News all the way from Japan coming here tonight to scout out the town of the Pacific Northwest. We've got... Wow.
Man, outside, everything is happening. I'm telling you, they talk about excitement in the air, Jonathan. It certainly is. And next Saturday night, we're going to have a country hoedown. It looks like Scotty's having one right now on the body of Al Madril. A country hoedown next Saturday night. The Virgil League Country Band. Oh, as Scotty lands a right hand. The Virgil League Country Band from the Spinning Wheel in Canby will be here, and with guest vocalist, the Grappler. That's what I said.
That's going to be exciting. The Grappler, he turned down many recording contracts, I know personally, from some great country western record producers in Nashville to be a professional wrestler, so that's going to be something to see.
Did you hear that from him? He was the one that told you that?
No, I heard it from Johnny Cash.
Okay. All right, there's a hard pop right
now. There's Al Madril. He turned the match around with one shot right to the eye, and that just goes to prove the caliber of Al Madril. You can't take him lightly, and these fans are backing Scotty the Body, and that's got to help because that's giving Scotty the Body, in essence, 2 against 1 in the ring. He's got all these people backing him here.
Into the turnbuckle goes Scotty, and into the turnbuckle goes Madril. Shoulder first, and now Scotty really moving all over Madril. And you're right, the crowd really responding to Scotty the Body.
You know something? This week, this Tuesday, we're going to be at Sweet Home High School. And I'll tell you what, Sunshine Industries has really put together a fantastic promotion for wrestling this Tuesday night. And I can't wait to see how Scotty the Body's going to react. Whoa, we've got a neck breaker.
1, 2, and that's it. That's it.
Whoa.
A neck breaker by Scotty the Body, and this one's all over. Madril goes down to defeat into hands of Scotty the Body. I tell you, these women love Scotty the Body. They're all over him. They hang all over him. They follow him all over the place. We'll be back with more after this timeout.
At Tom Peterson's, it's our 27th annual Memorial Day weekend sale. Your choice, $3.99. This comfortable country sofa with durable nylon velvet, only $3.99. This pillow soft contemporary sofa with solid oak accent, only $3.99. This classic traditional sofa, center matched, only $3.99. And the t-shirt and delivery are free. Now that's Tom Peterson.
A great sale at Tom Peterson's this weekend. You just saw those beautiful sofas. And if you've been shopping for a sofa, you know what great values they are. They're beautiful, normally sell for $500 or only $3.99. 3 great choices. If you've been looking around for sofas, when you'll see those, you'll know they're great value. Plus, if you buy anything in the store for $97 or more, a Tom Peterson's Love Me t-shirt.
All right, welcome to Northwest Update. Now, I hope all you folks here in the arena can hear me. And all you folks at home, we're going to have some fun with this. It's the first time we've tried this, but we're going to have fun, and it's going to be very informative and exciting. Yes, indeed. We're going to start things off with a little trivia question. Now, let's see if I'm going to test your pro wrestling trivia knowledge. Who was the first NWA World Champion? The very first World Champion. Who was it? Now, I'm going to give you the answer in just a little bit. We're going to talk about the towns that we're going to be in this coming week. We're going to talk about some of the wrestlers. We're going to talk about some news and some rumors, too. All right? Starting tomorrow, we're going to be in Seaside at the beautiful convention center in Seaside, starting at 8 o'clock. And on that card, there's going to be a battle royal. $1,500 on the line to the last man left in the ring in that battle royal. Also on that card, a tag match. The Grappler is going to team up with Billy Jack Haynes and go against the team of the Olivers, Rip Oliver and his son Larry. That's going to be in Seaside tomorrow, Sunday, the 27th. Also, Crusher Flash Norton will be on that card. That's in Seaside tomorrow. Somebody asked me over the past couple of weeks or so, whatever happened to another man they used to call Crusher, Stan Stasiak, Stan the Man. Well, we found out this past week that Stan is in Montreal. In fact, I want to check my notes right here. I wrote it down. Yes, he's in Montreal, and he's in charge of security at Sears store, the Sears Roebuck store in Montreal. So for you Stan Stasiak fans, that's what Stan's doing in his life right now up in Montreal. Tuesday, mark this down now, Tuesday the 29th, we're going to be in Sweet Home. That's a town that Stan used to love to go to and tear up. Remember those years? Holy mackerel. And the high school in Sweet Home, 8 o'clock, a grudge match. Billy Jack Haynes against Rip the Crippler Oliver, or as we call him now, Rip the Logger Oliver. Also on that card, the Grappler teaming up with Bryan Adams against the team of Norton, Crusher Flash Norton, and Scotty the Body. That's going to be happening in Sweet Home. All right, more news. I found out before we went on the air, remember Tony Bourne, we're talking about Stan Stasiak. Tony Bourne right now is in Alaska judging a dog show. That's the word. He's judging a dog show in Alaska right now. I don't know whether it's Huskies or what it is. Down in Texas, Matt Bourne, his son, is wrestling and tearing up the state of Texas. So we got Dad Tony up in Alaska and son Matt down in Texas, from one end of the map to the other. Just a little bits of news passed along your way. Wednesday the 30th, back to the towns. Listen, Wednesday the 30th, we're going to be in Newburgh at the Armory starting at 8 o'clock. 2 tag matches on that card. The U.S. male against the team of Scott Flash Norton and Rip Oliver. Also, we're going to have the Equalizer teaming up with Al Madril and the Juicers. Tag teams in Newburgh at the Armory, and that's next Wednesday the 30th. Speaking of Al Madril, I'm sure you've read in Wrestle Media that Al Madril has pet lizards all over his place. In the house, in the bathtub. I kid you not. Pet lizards, Al Madril. Friday the 1st of June, June Fool's Day, we're going to be in Eugene, the Lane County Fairgrounds, 8 o'clock, a stretcher match. Billy Jack Haynes against Rip Oliver. Also a tag title match, the U.S. male against the Juicers. The answer to our trivia contest, or not really a contest, just question, who was the first NWA World Champion? Freddie Beal. You remember that, of course you do. We'll be right back with more after this timeout.
At Tom Peterson's, it's our 27th annual Memorial Day weekend sale.
Wave rolls on.
We are back at the House of Action, getting ready for more action. And here's Don Owen to make the announcement of our next match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 250 pounds, the Grappler. His opponent in this corner, 248 pounds, from Oregon City, young Larry Oliver.
Larry Oliver and the Grappler. Boy, I tell you, we're going from one end of the scale to the other, Jonathan. The Grappler, a seasoned veteran, been around the rings of pro wrestling for many years, all over the world for that matter. And, of course, Larry Oliver, he's just been pro wrestling for a few weeks.
But, you know, there's nothing that excites a young competitor more than being able to make a name for himself by beating a veteran that's got the reputation and status that the Grappler has. And sometimes hunger can outweigh the experience, and sometimes experience can outweigh the hunger. I'm going to be anxious to see how this match turns out.
This should be a dandy, and what you said is absolutely true. Larry Oliver would love nothing more than to make a mark against the Grappler.
You know, before this gets too far underway, we should make a note here. The people in Newburgh, the Chamber of Commerce is bringing Portland Wrestling live to Newburgh at the Armory on Wednesday, May the 20th. So you people better get your tickets in advance. They're almost sold out, so you better hop on it while you can. Mary Puskas is the woman in charge of that at the Chamber of Commerce, and I must say they've got a very professional Chamber of Commerce in Newburgh.
They've got a good one, you bet. It's a good town, too. Good wrestling town. There'll be a lot of folks showing up for those matches.
Well, you can tell the town of Newburgh is growing a lot. I was out there earlier this week. They're really putting a lot of new things in that town. It's beginning to look a lot like a metropolis.
Yeah, it is. A lot of, you go up and down from one end of the town to another. We got about 2 or 3 new car dealerships, man, stores all over the place. Good city.
You can hear these people really getting behind Larry Oliver, can't you?
They are, you bet. Nice arm drag by the young rookie.
A good, well-executed arm drag. Very well executed.
Yes, and the Grappler certainly, I think he would agree to that right now.
He didn't expect it, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, now he's accusing Larry of pulling the hair. Of course, there was no hair pull, but the Grappler, obviously surprised by that arm drag, has to do something to save face, so to speak. He certainly doesn't want to give up anything to a rookie like Larry Oliver. Both men lock up. Arm drag by Grappler.
Did you notice the difference in the arm drag? The Grappler swooped his hips in deeper on Larry Oliver than Larry did on his. They both achieved basically the same, but the Grappler, in essence, pulled a little bit more of the shoulder out. And see, look, he worked on the arm again by hitting him with the hip toss. He set him up with the arm drag for the hip toss, because Larry Oliver had to protect his arm that was hurt in the arm drag. The Grappler knew that, being the seasoned veteran that he is, so he worked on that same side of the body again and hit him with the hip toss.
Well, as you pointed out, you're going to see some of the same moves by both men here, but the Grappler does, when he makes those moves like this right now, man, they got sting to him, they got power behind him, and they hurt a little more than what Larry...
The whole key is the Grappler knows leverage, and from amateur on up, the whole key to being a successful wrestler is learning how to mobilize your hips and control your opponent's hips. If you've got your opponent's hips cornered and trapped, then you're going to have control of 90% of the match, whether you're an amateur or a pro.
If you want to quit and go home right now, you can, boy.
Oh. There's not an Oliver that's going to quit. His dad never did, and he's certainly not going to. Well, tonight, the Grappler is wrestling. Next Saturday night, he's going to be singing. He's going to be singing with the Virgil Lee Country Band from the Spinning Wheel in Canby. And they're bringing the band here next Saturday night. They're going to have a big old country hoedown. Oh, baby. Man, Grappler feels like he just got hoed down right now by Larry Oliver. He really nailed him.
He's got a few ice cream headaches popping in up and down the vertebrae right now, I guarantee you.
And the Grappler...
You can tell Larry Oliver's very anxious and very excited, and perhaps he's going to over or underestimate his opponent, and one mistake could cost him the match. But in the same token, that anxiety could also get him the match.
I doubt if he's going to underestimate somebody like the Grappler.
Well, when you're young, you tend to make a few good moves that surprise the veterans, and you get a little cocky and overconfident in your own abilities, and that's why most of the veterans, 70% of the time, end up taking out the younger rookies that are coming on the stage.
Oh, look at that. Now we got Tailor-Made Medina over here in the Grappler's corner, and that's a nice outfit she's almost wearing.
Oh, she looks well. You must admit she's one of the better-looking women. You know, this past week, I was watching on TV. I saw some other women that were on TV, and I haven't seen a woman that looks as remarkable as that woman in my life.
Well, she's a distraction no matter what. And she has no business reaching in there, however, and making contact with the wrestlers.
Well, you know, I got to say something. Taylor-Made is an accomplished bodybuilder. And when I had hurt my wrist, she gave me a lot of good advice as how I could maintain my training. And she sent me out to Nautilus Plus, where they've got machines that can deal with people from all walks of life. She's a phenomenally accomplished bodybuilder. She knows every part of the body, not just from a sensual standpoint, but from a physical standpoint. She's a tough woman, and she's a fighter. And I'll tell you what, you ask any man that's fought a man and a woman, he'd much rather fight an angry man than a real angry woman.
Yeah, and especially if it's Tailor-Made Medina, who now just had a little conversation there with the Grappler. The Grappler going back to work, and Larry Oliver. Grappler's got to be a little surprised what he's run. He's run into a little kind of a buzzsaw here in the form of Larry Oliver. Larry has really gotten some good holds and good licks in there.
Well, Larry's been around wrestling all of his life. His father, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Rip Oliver, has held championships all over the country. And don't think for 1 second that Larry Oliver wasn't subjected to wrestling from the age of 5 on up.
All right, this crowd really getting behind Larry Oliver and getting on the Grappler. We just handled a note here that understand that Beetlejuice and Scotty the Body, I guess that's Little Beetlejuice and Scotty the Body, are going to be at the Flea Mart tomorrow from 10 to 1, selling pictures to raise money for little Sarah Shuey.
You know, another thing you might want to add in there is Beetlejuice has been working overtime to help raise money for Sarah Shy of Hood River. And we're putting on a big card out in Hood River here in a couple of weeks to benefit Sarah Shy, to raise some money for her family so they can afford more hospitalization. If there's anybody else out there that are in need of raising money for a sick one that they don't have the money for, they should give the professional wrestling, Northwest Wrestling up here a call for Portland Wrestling. We'd be happy to help you raise as much money as we can for any fund or charity. And you can make note of the fact that the Wrestling in the Northwest by Don Owens has raised more money for charitable organizations over the years than any other organization around.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that. What a clothesline that was by the Grappler on Larry Oliver. Man, he really nailed him and hung him out there. And here he goes into the turnbuckle, is he? No, he's going to go outside where Medina slaps him. Tailor-Made Medina slapping Larry right across the face. Now, come on, that's
It's got to be the most humiliating thing in the world to just let a woman slap you like that.
Well, why do they even have her out there at ringside? You got to put her back in the dressing room or the undressing room, whatever. Oh,
well,
Larry
wouldn't
Oliver.
you be a little motivated to have a woman at your side?
Well, not if I were Larry Oliver.
Are you saying Larry Oliver doesn't like women?
I don't think he cares a whole lot for tailor-made Medina.
Back to my question. You're saying Larry Oliver doesn't like women?
I did not say that. He doesn't care a whole lot for the Grappler.
Well, how can you say? I mean, they're wrestling. Wrestling is competition, and the best woo.
Well, it may be the best woo, but there's a lot of wrestlers that don't care for the Grappler as far as the tactics and the ethics that he uses. He's a fine wrestler. He's a good athlete, but sometimes he does things like that that have nothing to do with pro wrestling. It's
well,
kind of
I tend to disagree. This afternoon, Clyde Drexler made a very stiff comment about the difference between amateur sports and professional sports. And he specifically stated the difference between amateur basketball and pro basketball is it's a more physical game. You get to the pros, and he made it perfectly clear. He said, when Portland Wrestling comes on, that's the difference between amateurs and pros, because when Portland Wrestling goes at it, all the people here are going at it. It's more physical. There's no rules to protect you, and everything goes. So he's perfectly within his legally binding rights as a professional wrestler to use any part of that ring to render his opponent incapacitated at any time whatsoever.
But somewhere along the line, morally bounding rights enters the picture, Jonathan, and that's where the Grappler, he throws
Let me ask you a question. Can you deposit morality in the bank?
Well, no, but I'll tell you, every morning when I get up, I got to look myself in the mirror, and I don't know how I could if I were the Grappler.
Well, he seems to be doing fine to me. I haven't seen him miss any dates.
Well, that's the difference between the Grappler and a whole lot of the rest of us. Into the ropes goes Larry Oliver, and a sleeper hold by the Grappler on young Larry Oliver, and this may be it.
You know, it's amazing. You know, if anybody at home is watching this, don't ever try this at home, because you could render somebody unconscious and they could go into convulsions and end up in a concussion. This is a very dangerous maneuver. He's cutting the blood off to the brain, and even if Larry Oliver is to get out of this, he's going to be one dizzy puppy walking around that ring. He's going to be at the Grappler's mercy.
In fact, this hold has been outlawed in some parts of the country, and it is extremely dangerous. You do not even want to think about trying this at home or anywhere else. Let these men fight it out there in the ring. And right now, Larry Oliver is fighting it. And hey, listen at this. Elbow right back in the midsection, and he fought his way out of that sleeper hold, Jonathan. Now that is some kind of a rookie, huh? Face first. No, he blocked it, and it's the Grappler face first in the turnbuckle. Larry Oliver learning quickly and learning very well. Man,
you know, he's frustrated, he's using his fists, and he's using his feet, and that's a bad thing to do when you're starting. You got to learn to put your wrestling moves together to do your fighting for you.
Well, he's taking it to the Grappler, and he's got the Grappler pinned. 1, 2, and the Grappler kicks out.
Larry Oliver's tired right now.
Yes, he is. The Grappler... well, maybe the Grappler's a little tired, too. He just fell under the weight of Larry Oliver. Almost got himself pinned. That was close.
That was very close.
Well, I thought Larry had himself one there. Small package. Oh, no. He lost him. And we've run out of time.
You got to execute those in much quicker fashion.
Both men battling to a draw, and that is really, Larry Oliver has got to consider this a victory for himself to fight the Grappler to a draw.
It's definitely a feather in his cap.
We'll be back with the Fiesta Garden right after this.
At Tom Peterson's, it's our 27th annual Memorial Day weekend sale. Your choice, $2.99. This Sanyo refrigerator, $2.99. This Magic Chef 10-foot chest or upright freezer, $2.99. This GE washer, $2.99, plus free delivery today. And this Tom Loves Me t-shirt is yours free. Plus, we'll donate $1 in your name to the American Heart Association. That's Tom Peterson.
Great buys this weekend at Tom Peters. With everything over $97, you get free a Tom Loves Me t-shirt.
With RC Cola.
That's right, baby. You guessed it. I love it, and you people love it too, don't you? Fiesta Garden time. How you doing there, big man?
I don't know. That's one of those girls outside.
Just never mind, boy. Real briefly, tomorrow we're going to be in Seaside on Sunday. Tuesday we'll be in Sweet Home. Wednesday we'll be in Newburgh. And Friday we're going to be at the Lane County Fairgrounds in Eugene. Now, it's obvious who I have to talk to. Here they are, the Munsters, Lily Munster and Herman, and all the other ghouls he's got with him. Boy, these are pretty girls.
Listen, Joe, before you start running this thing down here, look at this, man. Some girl made me this jacket. It's a great gift, man. Girls are making me stuff. It says Scotty's Drawl on it. Hey, you don't get no gifts, so don't be getting all jealous. Ginger, you've been a heck of a valet. I want to give it to you.
Scotty, this is great. I can't take that. I wouldn't be fair to them. Why don't you just go give it to all your girls?
Give it to all the girls? Hey.
Oh, she's real pretty, too.
Real beauty.
Okay, anyway, Scotty, you seem to be having a little problem with one of my favorite all-time wrestlers, the Grappler. And last week or so, he showed you how to take care of women. So you people out there on TV land, watch real close, and we'll go right to this BTR. Take it away.
Guy the Body against the Grappler, a main event that would sell out anywhere in the world today. And don't forget, next week we've got the big tag team match, Scott Norton and Rip the Crippler Auburn against Billy Jack Maniac and his partner, Big Bryan Adams.
Absolutely. Next Saturday night, get your tickets early for this one.
That's kids free.
And kids free. Kids free in Eugene and kids free here in Portland.
Look at Taylor May.
Hey, what's Taylor May Medina doing in there? She's choking Scotty the Body. Oh, for crying out loud. What's going on here? Is he going to belt her? Is he going to belt her? No, he belts the Grappler. Down goes the Grappler. And Taylor May, she looks like she's in a rodeo right now.
I can't believe my boy can't shake some trim.
Oh, man, oh, man. Taylor May Medina all over Scotty the Body.
Look at these people.
Hold it. Here comes Ginger. Ginger coming into the ring. What's going on here? The Grappler, oh, man. The Ginger has attacked Taylor May Medina. Well, now we got another tag match going. Scotty goes outside. The Grappler, now remember last week, the Grappler's, oh, no. He slapped her last week. He's gonna punch her? No. Here comes Scotty with a chair. He would have hit her. The Grappler would have hit Ginger right smack in the face.
Body would have hit.
That's right. How do you like that?
Let me tell you how it is, Grappler. Right there you saw the Grappler. He tried to hit Ginger. The week before, he slapped her. I tell you what, that ain't going down no more. Ain't nobody hitting Ginger. Ain't nobody hitting none of my girls, especially you, Grappler. In fact, here he comes. Come on, big man. Let's see your stuff. Let's go at it right now.
Well, to me, it looks like somebody done hit all three of these girls. What do you think, Grappler?
Let me tell you something, Scotty the Body. When you go run your mouth and shoot your mouth off, I'm going to tell you something. You think you're a hot shot, boy. You bring all these girls out here. Look at Ginger. Everybody knows my valet, Medina, looks a lot better than Ginger.
Are you talking about your boyfriend?
Shut up, boy. It's like this right here, hot shot. I can outdo you in anything. I can out-sing you. I can out-dance you. I can out-wrestle you. Out-fight you. You name it, brother. I can beat you. I got prettier women. Everything.
Wait, prettier women. I don't know with She-Man over there. Listen, you said you can out anything? Well, Grappler, can you out-dance me? You just said you could out-dance me.
Oh, I didn't say dance. I said I can out-sing you. I can out-wrestle you. I didn't say...
Let me hear you dance. Let me hear you dance.
Let me hear you dance.
Well, you said you could dance. Dance, boy.
What? I said I can out-sing him, I said I can out-wrestle him.
Hey, I'm not deaf, Grappler. You said you could dance. These people want to see you dance. Let's see you dance.
Hey, I tell you what. Hey, Smart Alex, you got something, boy, I'll dance to it. You got something, I'll dance to it.
All right, let's see.
Oh, that was good. Hey, listen, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. I'll dance to what I do best, okay? I'll dance to what I do best. Shut up. Come here, big man.
Let's see this dance.
You big goose, you stepped on my foot.
Hey, let me tell you something, smart aleck. You know I can outdance you, and these people just won't admit it. Just like you. But I'll tell you what, buddy. I'll tell you what, Hotshot. The Virgil Lee band's coming from Canby. The Virgil Lee Country Band. I'm going to sing with them next week. I'm going to show you what singing's all about. Hey, Hotshot. So you're a dancer, and you're a wrestler. Are you a singer? I'm challenging you right now. I'm issuing a challenge. Let's have a sing-off. Let's hear you sing next week, and I'll sing. Let's see who's the best. These people can call the shot.
Hey, listen, Mr. Braggart. I never bragged I could sing. Hey, I can outdance you, of course. I've seen people in wheelchairs outdance.
Oh, you're already crawfishing, huh? You backing up your chicken? Let's hear you sing.
Scotty, come on. I want to hear you sing. You can out-sing, and you want to beat him, don't you? Don't all these people want to hear him sing? They want to hear him beat the Grappler. You can beat him. Come on.
Hey, boy, let's have a sing-off next Saturday with Virgil Lee Country Band.
Well, what do you say, Perry Como? Let's hear you sing. What do you people think? Should I sing? Grappler, you got yourself a singing competition, Pally. Next week.
Okay, buddy, you're right where I want you, Jack. Next week, the Virgil Lee Country Band's going to be here. Marty, Pat, Dave, and old Virgil. We're going to burn you up, boy. We're going to show these people I'm better than George Jones.
So you heard that, people. Next week, right here in the sports arena, there's going to be a sing-off with the Grappler and Scotty the Nobody. Adios.
Super tag match. But first, we've got a special tape we want to show you of what led up to this match tonight. Last Saturday night, if you were watching, you saw Billy Jack Haynes and Rip Oliver in a battle that really got ugly very quickly. Billy just kind of snapped in there, and he was beating Rip with a belt, and in came Crash Flash Norton to the rescue. And then Billy, well, let's show you this, and then you'll see exactly what happened and why we're having the big match tonight. Roll that, Larry. Sandy Bryan. And here we are, back at the house of action. Getting ready for...
off their feet!
Whoa, boy, Bryan Adams grabbing the house microphone and yelling at the crowd here. And Don Owen getting in the ring to announce our super tag match. And you saw now what has led up to it. Man, this is going to be a war out here, I can tell you that. Billy was hitting Norton with that belt last week and had no effect after a while. That was something else.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the request of a best sponsor in the whole Pacific Coast, Tom Peterson, he asked that this match be put on television tonight. So on behalf of Tom Peterson, that is what we're doing. This bout will be one fall to a finish. One fall to a finish. Introducing in this corner the team of Big Bryan Adams and Billy Jack Haynes. Their opponents in this corner, the team of Logger Rip Oliver and Muscle Man Scott Norton.
Look, Norton. Oh, I thought Norton was going for the microphone. Man, oh man, you can feel the tension in here, Jonathan. This, you talk about excitement in the air. It's here right now.
You can cut the intensity with a knife. Well, so you can notice, with the camera in hand, everybody over the world's talking about this match.
Yeah, you better listen to this crowd. Listen to this crowd. They're really behind Rip and Norton. And they've lost their affection. And I'll tell you, they idolized this guy, Billy Jack Haynes. There was a time when they really idolized him, but no more.
Well, you know, Gordon Solie gave me a call earlier in the week from WTBS in Atlanta. And, you know, he was really inquisitive about to the turn of Billy Jack, and he couldn't understand it because he's known Billy Jack over the years since he first began. And he was basically really heartbroken to hear about it, and he couldn't believe it. Frankly, he doesn't know what to think about it. Neither does anybody else in the wrestling world. But I'll tell you, everybody's got their eyes and ears open tonight for this match. This is the talk of the wrestling world right now.
This is it. It's coming down to this one right here. Look at that mountain of a man, Crusher Flash Norton. Man, I tell you, that guy...
Well, what about the mountain of a man and Big Bryan Adams?
You've got two giants out there, Jonathan. There's a battle of giants right there, and they both lock up. Side headlock by Adams on Norton. Yeah, you put those two together, and, boy, you need a building code. Holy mackerel. Look at that. Now, that doesn't happen very often to somebody like Bryan Adams or Norton. They both ran into, I mean, these are buildings running into each other. Oh, what a hip toss by Norton on Bryan Adams. Norton still holds the arm wrestling championship of the world.
It's amazing. Norton has got so much at his exposure, at his fingertips, and he resorts to using the fist. Why doesn't he wrestle and use a few moves? He's got so much strength, he can render almost any man in the ring unconscious with any move he was to place on him.
Oh, he'd love to do this right now to Billy Jack Haynes. He said, come on, get in here. Get in here, Haynes. Man, oh,
you
man.
don't want to overload your mouth with anybody, regardless of how big you are. Billy Jack Haynes is one of the most deadliest wrestlers in the world today. And at any time, he can take any man out in the sport of professional wrestling.
Now, next Saturday night, you saw and heard what happened out here in the ring when the grappler tried to, I don't know, Mikhail Baryshnikov has nothing to worry about. But next Saturday night, there's going to, oh, wait a minute, Norton is cleaning house there. Versus Billy, look at that. Billy Jack Haynes just took a smash from Rip Oliver. Wow.
Unbelievable.
And out he falls. He falls out there on his back. Billy does.
Now that's disgusting. Rip Oliver up on the turnbuckle, laughing about the man that fell out of the ring and could have, like, broken his skull on the concrete floor. Unbelievable. You know, back to the grappler, you know, I'll tell you right now, the wires are buzzing. Michael Jackson and Bobby Brown and Fred Astaire, they all want the grappler to come in and teach him how to dance. That was incredible what I saw. What a dancer that grappler is.
I think you got your wires crossed. I think these guys want to get that tape to show themselves what not to do. But anyway, next Saturday night, there's going to be a sing-off, dueling throats between the grappler and Scotty the Body. That, Jonathan Holliday, is going to be worth the price of admission right there.
Look at that. He can't only dance, but he can sing, too. What a man, that grappler. That's so talented, the grappler.
Yeah, you're right. He can't. Well, I'll tell you, that's going to be something to see and hear, though. A sing-off.
Look, Rip Oliver in the ring with Bryan Adams now, using a clenched fist. What is underneath the tape on that thumb that Rip Oliver has? Do you know?
A terrible injury that's been there for a number of years. Oh, leapfrog by Bryan Adams. A big man. That's a size that man is to leapfrog like that. That's quite a move.
There you go, right there. And there's the match. Now, here comes Billy Jack. Watch this.
Oh, yeah. Billy just ran it. Oh, you talk about that buzzsaw again. Billy, reversal whip into the goal. Goes Oliver. Down goes Billy. Man, look at these two guys. Going in. Leapfrog by Billy. Hard chop, and down goes Billy. These guys going at it tooth and nail, Jonathan.
That's smart, boy. I'll tell you, Rip Oliver's got Billy Jack figured out move for move.
Well, he should. They've been battling each other for a number of years in feuds all over the Northwest and the world, for that matter.
The abdominal stretch, you know, not many people know how to apply the abdominal stretch properly anymore. Rip Oliver's got it in deep. Notice how it goes back to how to control the hips. He's got Billy Jack's hips low. He's got his upper torso high, and that hurts.
And that's also almost impossible to get out of unless you interfere like that. Bryan Adams interfering.
You know, at this rate, I don't think Bryan Adams or Rip Oliver's going to make it to Sweet Home High School on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hey, in Sweet Home at the high school, the Sunshine Industries are bringing another action-packed card to Sweet Home. You people there better get your tickets early because they're almost sold out.
And before that, tomorrow, Sunday, the 27th, we're going to be in Seaside at the Convention Center. Big Battle Royal starting at 8 o'clock. And Tuesday, the 29th, Sweet Home. Wednesday, the 30th, Newburgh at the Armory in Newburgh, starting at 8.
I met Kathy Puskis from the Chamber of Commerce out there in Newburgh, who's bringing wrestling to Newburgh for the first time ever. And boy, I'll tell you what, she's got some exciting things lined up for the people out there. What a super lady that woman is.
It's going to be a super card in Newburgh. And Friday, on June 1st, Friday, in Eugene at the Lane County Fairgrounds, Billy Jack Haynes and Rip Oliver going at it again in a stretcher match in Eugene.
Did you see that power slam?
8 o'clock bell time. Yes, that was a tremendous move by Bryan Adams. And that took the wind right out of Rip Oliver. And here comes Billy. Wow, look at that. Geez.
They call him Billy Jack Maniac now.
Yeah, well, he is. Oh, there's a flying bear by Billy, using the rope, coming off the rope. Knee drop right across the chest. Oh, is there any wind at all left in Rip? Yes, there is. How did he power out of that one?
You know, it's amazing. A lot of people talk to me and they say, you know, There's no way a guy can jump on another man's chest and the guy can get back up from it and fight back and forth again. And usually the people that say that are the 9-to-5ers out there selling insurance or working in a dentist office. You know something? A professional wrestler is the toughest man in the face of the earth. And yes, he can get up from a ton of bricks being laid across his chest and come back and fight from defeat. And that's why you've got Rip Oliver, Billy Jack, Bryan Adams, Crusher Flash Norton, the Grappler, and everybody else in the Pacific Northwest showing the world what it takes to be the toughest man in the world.
Well, Jonathan Holliday, don't you dare put those people down, because those are the people that paid hard-earned money to come in and watch these guys jump on each other.
I have no problem with that, but when somebody out there that has no idea what it's like to get punched in the mouth and have your teeth down your throat tells me what it's like to fight in the middle of that ring, and tells me that these guys out here don't got what it takes to get up from being beaten down.
Oh, man, and Rip Oliver's being beaten down right now by Billy Jack Haynes. Here comes Norton. He's had it. He's yelling at the referee. And Bryan Adams stepping back outside. Bryan plants a big boot on Rip Oliver. Well, Adams and Billy Jack Haynes certainly working together as a team. And you may not like their ethics right now. You may not like their style, but they're certainly getting the job done right now.
Really close to that tag. Almost had it. It could have made a big difference right now. Rip Oliver's got a tag if he's going to make a go of this match. He's too far out of bounds.
This is the match. This is the match that drew him in tonight. Boy, I tell you, this thing has been building, and you saw what happened last Saturday night. And everybody wants everybody. And Adams just nailed Rip Oliver right in the throat.
It's great because, you know, when you nail somebody on the side of the Adams apple where the carotid artery goes up, you not only kind of knock the wind out of them, you make them dizzy because you're cutting that blood supply off from the brain.
Suplex by Billy Jack Haynes. A tremendous suplex. Rip Oliver's down. 1, 2. Is this it? Oh, look at that.
Close. Oh, so close yet so far. I was counting on that one myself.
Oh, Sandy Barr's hand was coming down for the third count like Rip Oliver. Slugging it out. Took a knee in the midsection. Billy Jack Haynes moving in. Here comes a whip. Into the turnbuckle he goes. Oh, a hard.
We've got a jam-packed capacity crowd here tonight, and they're all on their feet. Boy, they're really excited about this match. They've been waiting for weeks for this to take place.
Oh, tremendously exciting.
Boy, things are exciting here in the Pacific Northwest. All the excitement's happening here. Ladies and gentlemen, the people, you better get your tickets early because this is excitement galore.
He makes the tag. Yes, sir. It's Norton and Adams, the two giants in there. Oh, baby, going to add. Norton nails Billy Jack Haynes. Here comes Adams. Into the ropes he goes. Hard elbow, and down goes Adams. And Norton is cleaning house in there. Oh, baby, just threw Adams right into Haynes. And Billy Jack Haynes flat on his chest. And there goes Adams into the ropes. And a bear hug. A standing bear hug, and he's got 335 pounds. Yet he's bare. Look at that. What power in Crusher Flash Norton right there. A standing bear. Wait a minute. Billy's getting that kendo stick. Oh, no, right across the head. Billy Jack Haynes just hit Norton right across the back of the head. And now Adams is hooked. Oh, it backfired on him. Look at that.
Well, Scott Norton's got the kendo stick. He snapped it in half.
Oh, I know it. He's tearing up the kendo stick.
Somebody's got to stop this.
Norton is going crazy in there.
Somebody's got to stop this. Somebody's out here now. Pandemonium is broken loose.
We've got to get security people here. Billy's outside.
He did Sandy Barr. Rip Oliver. He's knocking everybody out with the kendo stick. This is outrageous.
He did. He hit the referee. Here comes Beetle. Oh, he's nailing everybody. Both Juices. What's the matter with him?
He snapped the kendo stick in half. This has got to stop. We need somebody call the National Guard.
He has destroyed that kendo stick. Look at that kendo stick. It's been shredded. Here comes Equalizer. There's Rip Oliver. And Norton is a one-man wrecking crew right now. He is hitting everybody. He's cleaning house. Destroyed the garbage can. Destroyed the kendo stick. He just plain lost it, Jonathan. He lost it.
Look at that kendo stick. It looks like a bunch of toothpicks. It's all splintered up. The trash can is completely demolished. This man's a menace to society.
Well, he had it. He had it with Billy Jack Haynes and Bryan Adams, and he just kind of snapped. And then he snapped the kendo stick all over everybody's body. I've never seen anything like that. I mean, we've had some wild stuff going on in here over the past few weeks, but I've never seen anything like that. Crusher Flash Norton just losing it and taking on everybody. A one-man wrecking crew. And he nailed everybody. Friend, foe, it didn't make any difference. They were helping to carry Billy Jack Haynes back to the dressing room. Bryan Adams was right behind him. I think both of them were bleeding. You saw what happened to that kendo stick. And then Crusher Flash Norton destroyed the Equalizer's garbage can. I mean, the Equalizer doesn't even have a garbage can out there anymore. And here he is right now. Take it easy, man. Take it easy. You got the job done. Holy mac. Somebody get him under control.
Billy Jack! Last week you went me with a belt. This week you hit with that kendo stick. It ain't over, Billy Jack. By a long shot. Next time I get a hold of you, you're going down for the count for good.
I just received a call from one of the officials, and I'm sorry, but they're going to have to suspend you from the city in Portland for your actions out there tonight with a kendo stick and hitting the referee and all that. I'm sorry, but that's the way the official told me it had to be.
It don't matter, Billy Jack. I don't care about the suspension. The last thing on my mind that I'm making sure I do is I'm going to get a hold of you in that square circle, and I'm going to rip you into shreds. You can bet on it.
Oh, that's too bad, Don.
Since he is the Northwest heavyweight champion, if he's suspended, why, we're going to hold the belt up, and I'm going to pick out the number 1 contender and the number 2 contender and have them wrestle next week to determine who is the thing, because we're not going to be able to use him indefinitely.
Are you going to let us know who that will be tonight?
Well, we'll have to do it before the night's over, yeah. But right now they just said suspend him, and that's it.
Okay, well, that's an unfortunate thing, but it looks like next Saturday night we'll have a Northwest Heavyweight Championship fight. We'll be right back with more after this timeout.
At Tom Peterson's, it's our 27th.
5 on KPTV 12.
Santana is now approaching the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 235 pounds from Florida, 1/2 of the Northwest team champion, Ricky Santana. His opponent in this corner, 265 pounds, Big Beetlejuice.
Ricky Santana, 1/2 of the U.S. male. The U.S. male, Santana and Thompson, he's saying, oh, the fans just love us, they love us, they love us. I don't see that evidence around any people I talk to that talk to me around the arena here. I mean, I just don't see the love that they talk about that they receive from the fans. Big Juice. All right, you folks down in Salem, listen up now. Next Saturday, from noon to 3, KSLM Radio is going to be doing a remote broadcast, and it's for a very good cause. It's going to be at Lancaster Mall, and Big Juice is going to be there, and you're going to see him the way you've never seen him before. So if you want to see Super Juice at Lancaster Mall next Saturday, noon to 3, you be there with us, will you? We'll look for it. Both men lock up against the turnbuckle. Super Juice on Santana. Well, we got powder and stuff all over the mat. Oh, next Saturday night. It's too bad now. If you just tuned in, Crusher Flash Norton has been suspended. And we cannot blame him for what he did in the ring. He destroyed kendo sticks and garbage cans all over the bodies of everybody. Friend or foe, it didn't make any difference, including referee Sandy Barr, because of the actions of Billy Jack Haynes and Bryan Adams. Well, Haynes and Adams paid the price. But boy, they got the wrath of Norton all over them. But it has resulted in a suspension of Scott Norton. That means tonight, promoter Don Owen will decide who is going to fight for the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt now held by Norton, and that match will be next Saturday night. Next Saturday night, of course, you already know, we're going to have a country hoedown. And the Virgil Lee Band from the Spinning Wheel in Canby is going to be here. And the Grappler's going to be singing. And then the Grappler and Scotty the Body are going to they'll have a sing-off. Whatever that's going to be. We're going to have music, we're going to have wrestling, we're going to have excitement. And look at that. Look at that. Super Juice from the ground in one motion moves up, jumps up on the apron of the ring, into the ring, and he has leveled Santana. What a move that is by Super Juice. Tremendous athletic move, and that, my friend, takes a whole lot of power. Lower body power, leg power, upper body power. I mean, he jumped, boom. He jumped down to the ring and then into the ring. And now we've got Curtis Thompson circling the ring like a vulture here, sitting in the corner of Ricky Santana, of course, his U.S. male partner. Well, these guys are a strange study, are they not? The U.S. male, Ricky Santana and Curtis Thompson. Santana now with an arm bar, a reversal by Super Juice. Oh, baby, he is really twisting and here comes Little Juice. Here comes Little Beetlejuice. He figures, well, listen, if you're going to be in your partner's corner, I'm going to be in my partner's corner. He grabs a chair, and he's going over to the corner of Big Juice. And there he is. He's going to shout a little encouragement, yell some stuff that maybe only Super Juice understands, but these guys are in another dimension themselves. All right, into the ropes goes Santana, coming off the rope. Oh, man, he grabbed his hair. You see that? He came off the rope. He grabbed a head full of hair of Super Juice and just slammed him down. Oh man, an uppercut. And Juice, I tell you, is really rocking and reeling now. And especially now, he's seeing stars. He's got cobwebs. Looks like maybe his eyes are glassy. It's hard to tell. But, boy, he's got to be hurting, that's for sure. Outside he goes onto the mat. And Ricky Santana feeling pretty proud of himself. Here comes Curtis Thompson. The referee's not looking, and Thompson lays it on Big Juice. A right-hand smash right across the face. Little Juice could not get there in time. And the crowd really reacting and responding to the action outside the ring as well as inside the ring. Suplex by Ricky Santana on Super Juice. And the action continues. There goes Juice outside again. In fact, he landed on the chair that Thompson was sitting in. And you can bet that Thompson's not helping him. Slams him right into that guardrail. Again, the referee's attention is diverted by Santana, and here comes Little Juice. But again, too late. Thompson already did the damage. He slammed Big Juice right into the guardrail, that metal guardrail, and Big Juice is hurting once again. How many men does Juice have to fight in there? He's got Santana to contend with, and then outside the ring, he's got Thompson laying some hurts on him. And here comes Juice. Hard forearm smash across the chest. Santana lays it on Super Juice, and Juice is down on the floor again. And referee Sandy Barr now yelling at Little Juice. While again, look at this. Curtis Thompson body slams Big Juice, and this time, I think he got caught. I think Sandy Barr saw it. Maybe not. Well, how would you like to try to be in Sandy Barr's place? You'd have to have eyes in the back of your head, the side of your head. Wow. As Santana continues to work on Super Juice. And the crowd yelling, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. As Super Juice is slammed down on the mat again, Ricky Santana going upstairs. Second floor. And he is going to fly. All right. U.S. male did not deliver that time. Oh, a crash landing. Elbow first, right on the mat. And, boy, that took it out of Santana. And here comes Big Juice. A boot, a smash. Here comes a whip into the turnbuckle. And Super Juice really putting it to Santana. Into the rope. Oh, man, what a flying shot. A tremendous smash by Super Juice on Ricky Santana. And Santana somehow gets out from under that. That's the count of 2. And both men against the ropes. There's, oh, come on. Juice into the ropes. And Curtis Thompson grabs his feet. I tell you, when you got the likes of Thompson, they should be in the dressing room, not at ringside. Absolutely not at ringside, because he's going to interfere whenever he can. All right. Turnabout is fair interference. You bet. Santana came down on his nose. He hit the mat out on his nose. And Beetlejuice looking at the referee said, well, me? I didn't do anything. I go behind, and there's a roll-up. And he's got him hooked in there pretty good, too. Both men trying. Oh, man, oh, man. Thompson started to come in. Little Juice was going to head him off. And then Thompson did come in. I can't believe what happened? I can't believe what's going on. He got counted out. The referee. I can't believe it. The referee did not see what happened, and Santana steals a victory from Super Juice. We'll be back with more after this timeout.
At Tom Peterson's, it's our 27th annual Memorial Day.
As of a little while ago, Scott Norton was suspended, which means that this Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt is now held up. And Don Owen, do we know yet who's going to be battling for that belt next Saturday night?
Well, I have orders to suspend Mr. Norton, and since he's been suspended, why the Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt naturally is held up also. So we're going to put the 2 top contenders for this belt on here next week to decide, so we got a champion here in this Northwest. So I'm going to call up the number 1 challenger. Billy Jack Haynes is the number 1 challenger. So if he'll come up and sign a contract, why then we'll call up the second.
All right, Billy Jack Haynes. If Billy can come to the Crow's Nest right now, Billy Jack Haynes is the top contender for the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt. Is that right?
That's my understanding, yes.
All right, here comes Billy now. And is making his way up the stairs into the Crow's Nest. Billy.
Now we want to know if you'll sign this contract to meet an opponent for next week for the Northwest Championship.
Owen, in 8 years, you know I've been all over the globe. And for the belt, you got it right when you said number 1 contender, and I represent myself, not the state of Oregon. You suck, like I said. You got it. Let this other punk Norton out of here. I am the best there ever was, or ever will be.
Here, hang on to this.
All right, I'll hold on to the belt. Billy going over now to sign the contract. And in just a few seconds, Don Owen will tell us who the second contender is.
I am the best. I am the best.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Okay, now we'll call up what I think is the second outstanding wrestler in there, Scotty the Body.
All right, Scotty the Body, come up here. And
contract, that'll be the match.
All right, we'll get his signature on the contract. And that means that next Saturday night, Billy Jack Haynes will be battling Scotty the Body for the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship. Here comes Scotty.
Scotty, you've been picked to meet Billy Jack Haynes for the Northwest Championship. And if you'll sign this contract to me in here, you got the match next week then.
Don, just give me the pen. I've been a champion before, and I'm going to be the champion again.
Hey, Mr. Promoter, sir, whatever, Scotty the Body, I know you're a tough cookie, you're a good wrestler, but you're not a great wrestler. I've been down the turnpike. They call you Body and beautiful. You see these teeth knocked out and the scars? You ain't got none of them. But next Saturday, after I put you on your back, looking up at those lights, you're going to see what pro wrestling's all about. You've never faced anybody like me. I'm going to kick your ass all over the ring. Put him on.
Listen here, butthead. You forgot what made you. These people made you, and these people are going to take me right over you to the Northwest Belt for a second time, Billy Jack. Something you never won.
You can't put a pimple on my butt. And next Saturday night, I've always wanted to get there in the ring with you. And next Saturday night, we're going to find out who the real Northwest champ is. Go ahead, say something. And you shut up, Owen. This is between us two.
We'll see you next week, Billy Jack. We'll see you next week, pal.
Yeah, let's go talk about it.
At Tom Peterson's, it's our...
Here we are back at the House of Action. See part of the crowd right here. Whoa, baby, are we ready for some action? Here we go.
Keep moving, kids. Keep moving. Ladies and gentlemen, the final event will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 238 pounds from North Carolina, Curtis Thompson. His opponent in this corner, 227 pounds, the one and only Beetlejuice. And don't forget that next Saturday night,
you get them kids out of here right now!
There's the referee. There you go, Sandy. Scotty the Body will be meeting Billy Jack Haynes for the Northwest Championship next Saturday night.
He's going to start. Grappler's going to start. Closer. You're starting? Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to put the mic up so you go.
I got one thing to say about next Saturday night. I'm going to have Bergel's Country Band down here. Scotty the Body, you overstepped your boundaries, boy. I'm going to take you out here to the sports arena, and I'll sing you and make a fool out of you. And then the big man, Billy Jack Haynes, is going to tear you up, boy. You got it, Grappler. You know, next Saturday night, Scotty, you're a tough little boy. You're a tough little boy. You see the stitches and the scars. You never, ever, ever faced a man like Billy Jack Haynes. And for what? He's got enough guts to call me the #1 contender. Next Saturday night, Scotty the Body, I'm going to break your neck and become the Northwest champ. Punk!
All right. Be here next Saturday night for all the action. This is Don Cost. Thank you very much for joining us from the Portland Sports Arena. This has been Portland Wrestling. We'll certainly see you here next Saturday night. Woo!
More Than Wrestling was brought to you by Tom Peterson's, the happy place to buy.